TradeTheMBI.com. This is John's report is for the 21st of August here. It was a 5K chart. It was pretty clean early on from the day. We started with the pre-market dip. There was a little bit of a buyback in between that, and then it was relatively sideways from there. But then we just started leaking. Is the best way to describe it. It was just this constant forward attack, and then once there just was a lack of enthusiasm, we just continued to drift further down, and pretty much stayed under the 23% all the way until right at the close. We were still weak, and then post market had a little bit of a move back up. Not much. We still haven't regained the lows from the previous, but it's still early, so there's time for that to take place. From a 50K standpoint, it would just move over a little bit for where those positive extremes. We've got just a couple more left. That would be right down in the 76.30 range, exactly what we had talked about for days. It's been a relatively slow move, so from that viewpoint, not a whole lot of active selling from anyone in that particular case. It just sort of drifted lower. When we look at it from Bitcoin, lots of excitement there because, again, we talked about this. There was going to come a point where, you know, you got to decide: do you want to be in the oil trade? Has that got too busy? And it's not really as much about oil at this particular stage anymore now. We've moved because of the treasury situation, and everyone's like, okay, well, they're having trouble with debt. Interest rates are going to be rising. That's a supportive case for Bitcoin. And we've talked about this consolidation for quite some time. It was just a matter of waiting for the signal buy. It's right there. We had a couple other ones that were a little bit more false that didn't quite come through. This one did, and gold likewise. All of it's clear. The devaluation is continuing. This has been a massive gain for the euro. No shock. I mean, all these things are pretty much in line, and oil is continuing to rise. But you get a bigger problem with gasolines and things like that beyond the oil situation. I mean, Russia is under attack. You now have more attacks to the Saudis Aramco for refining, and you cut down refined products, that's a bit more of a bottleneck. You can start rebuilding your supplies, which is going to take a long time, and that's going to keep a minimum floor elevation of oil in general, which is going to be a drain on growth and everything. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have a big market correction, though, to match it, because again, the market isn't going to suffer the devaluation of the currency setup. So you look at the Nasdaq; we're right here at 50%. It would be critical for buyers to support that, but we're showing NBI white lead. So that's a weakness story, but short-term buyers spiking at this, that could be enough to hold the line. We're still extreme histogram below the red line, also a negative. So if we reach that 50% and start to move towards it, it won't hold from that standpoint. So you have to look to the S&P. Does it have the strength? And it's looking almost identical. What I see as a positive is the rising shakeout gold is going to encourage new early buyers to want to jump into the setup on that, and it may be enough to do things, but from its standpoint, if it faces the 61% here, it's headed to the 50. There's just no question from these readings. It's just weakness built into the setup. Whether it takes a day or more for it to eventually push down towards it, we'll wait and see, but not exciting from a bull standpoint at this particular stage, not yet. But we'll watch it intraday. These things unfold that way. In fact, my 2500 tick chart was also pretty much clean through most of the day, all the way through there. We just ended up with slight difference to the 5K. There were some attempted pops, but for the most part, it was all pretty clean and weak generally, and some of the moves were good. The early morning pre-market move was spectacular, but that's what's interesting about it. You get this huge extra range at the 2500 tick versus 5K, but that's for another time. We'll go into those details later. As always, though, anything relevant, I'll put in the team chat. Have a good one. Trade well.